think Becky and Rhea Ripley should main event night one? WrestleMania Saturday?
Well, no, because let's have a real conversation. Are they more important than Brock?
No.
Are they more important than Roman?
No.
Are they more important than Cody?
No.
Seth?
No.
So who do they outshine in that equation? They would have to outshine at least one or two people in that equation for it to even make sense.
Real talk. Real talk.
And it is what it is. You guys just don't outshine anybody. Not right now. Not this year.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I know there's a lot of women who feel passionate about it, and they're just running with it and looking at it like it's just holding women back. I don't think it's about holding women back. The women genuinely don't got something as hot right now. They just don't.
You gotta
Notice how when they got to main event WrestleMania Saturday.
But David, can we have a real conversation though? Dude, I don't think they ever did at WrestleMania.
Oh, come on, Sammy, man.
I think we just did it for marketing reasons and profiling purposes.
Come on, Sammy. Oh, I can't wait to hear this, bro.
we just gotta have an honest conversation, Dave.
Nah, let's be honest. You don't think the year objectively? You don't think the year when Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte did it? They were hot at that time. I think they were with the hardest act to do it that time.
What WrestleMania was that? I'm sorry. What WrestleMania?
I gotta refresh my memory. Hold on, let me check.
Please check for me, please. Because I'm pretty sure there was a harder match, and they just still gave it to them for profile purposes. WWE just likes breaking history. That's their problem. They wanna be able to stick their chest on and be like, oh, see, we did it first. We put women in first.
To be fair, a lot of companies be doing that shit now.
I agree.
That's the new thing.
But let's not go by the facts that you guys are never bigger draws. It's just this. Come on.
Hold on, let me double check. I think it was WrestleMania 35. Let me check.
35. Who was the champion at 35? I'm trying to think.
It was when Seth was in that weak good guy run. You remember that weak good guy run?
Yeah.
Versus
Is that
Brock
the year
Lesnar.
he did the tag team or something?
Huh?
Is that the year he did like a mixed tag team? Or was it Brock Lesnar?
That was the year he faced Brock Lesnar, but that was the run where he did the Becky tag team.
See? You see what I mean, Dave? Do you see what I mean now?
At WrestleMania he fought Lesnar.
But David, that's not a bigger deal. That's not a bigger deal.
WrestleMania 35? They had the Ronda Rousey, Becky, and Charlotte did have the hardest feud. They did.
No, they did not.
They did, dog. I remember.
No, they did not, Dave. They made it that they designed it that way on purpose.
Dog. I'm not even capping.
They designed it that way on purpose to give them the look. They purposely made Seth and Brock Lesnar do a rush job for them. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's because if we're being honest, that Seth wasn't as entertaining at the time.
And that's true. That was Seth during the bullshit.
Let's be a little bit fair, bro. Let's be fair there.
You're right. Seth's face was sucking.
He wasn't that entertaining, and him and Lesnar was technically a repeat match. Ronda Rousey had that new car smell on her still. That newness.
And where did that take her?
Nowhere. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
You're telling me
they built it up like that on purpose.
You're telling me that when Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair closed the show, it wasn't fire?
And what year was that? Because I don't think they had the best match that year neither. I don't think they did. Wasn't that 36?
I think that was the first WrestleMania. I think that was the first WrestleMania since the pandemic. Let me see. I think it was 37. Let me see. Ultimately, the women's argument is that since there's 2 nights of WrestleMania, the first one should automatically go to the Women's Royal Rumble winner, and the second one
Absolutely
should go to
not.
the Men's Royal Rumble.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because it doesn't work like that, bro. Why are we trying to get away from the times where you got to earn something? Why are we trying to do this? Like, if you guys have the best feud in the best possible match, you will get it. You will get
I
it.
agree.
But if you can't outshine the dudes, then stop crying. Stop expecting to get it.
I agree. I agree.
Can you look that year up for
Bianca
me? Can you
Belair.
look up?
Nah, I got it right here. WrestleMania 37 was Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks. They main event in WrestleMania Saturday. It had Braun Strowman, Shane McMahon, AJ Styles, Omos versus New Day, Bad Bunny, Damian Priest versus Miz and Morrison, Seth Rollins, Cesaro, Drew
You see what I
McIntyre,
mean,
Bobby
though,
Lashley.
David? You said Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley,
Yeah.
and they didn't main event.
No.
But do you see what I'm saying, though? We have to have all-time low cards like that in order for them to even get there. That's a bad card. That's a really bad card.
That's not a bad card, bro.
David,
Because the
you like
second
it.
night
David,
is when we had.
you're too generous, David, man. You're too
That's
generous,
not
man.
a white card, bro.
I can't believe you're this nice, dude. David, that's a bad card.
That's not a bad card.
David.
Because I remember how
In
those matches
WrestleMania
went.
history,
Bro, we
if you
just
gave
named
me
like a
about
good 5
WrestleMania history,
WrestleManias from the Hogan era that were worse, yo. At least we know these people.
David, you got Shane McMahon and Braun Strowman.
That cage match was on fire. You gotta act like that cage match was on fire.
You got Bad Bunny.
He wasn't fire though. We're gonna act like Bad Bunny wasn't fire, dog.
Come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Seriously, you gotta have something.
I ultimately agree with you though. If you want to close the show, then you gotta be hot. You gotta put in the time and get hot. You shouldn't just get it just because. Just to say.
Just because. Like, that's not right.